Hello there, and we are live. See, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, say it's the Talk Premier League Show with Ola, the Fight Week Show, and Tony Claude Gunner TV. See, it's season 2, episode 4. Yeah, see, guys, yeah. Our past episodes have been blighted by lots of internet issues and technical problems. But because of Ola, I've gone to buy a new internet.
I'm glad you have, and yeah, it looks like it's working better already, man, than the previous
Than
service
the-
we had. So that's good with the upgrade, man. And yeah, man, big up to everybody that's supporting as well, that's allowing my guy to be able to go and upgrade on the internet. You know what I
upgrade.
mean? Because yeah, we've had to hold the fort a few times while
Yeah.
that's been going on. So yeah.
Mm. And see, guys, yeah, people, because I'm also I just got monetized on Facebook too, guys. Joining us from Facebook on Tony Cloud Gunner TV Arsenal. Big ups to you guys. I am here with a legend himself, yeah, MMA legend, news legend. Anyway,
Yeah, I
let's
don't
get
fight
that
in the
out.
cage, man. I
Let's
don't
get
fight
that
in the
out of the
cage.
way.
I know people that
Yeah.
do, though. You know what I mean? I know people that do. I can send them to your door, and like we know them. We know them.
So, and with this legend down here, he also talks football too, and of course, you guys know him across the Arsenal space. And you know what? Yeah, I I think this is a good week. So Ola must be smiling. Yeah, see, I have no other person with me than Ola of the Fight Week Show. Ola, you're welcome to the show, my brother. Man,
No,
how you
thank you,
doing?
man. Thank you for having me, man. You know what I mean? I love doing these shows with you, where we can talk about football across the spectrum, and where it concerns our club and where our clubs is relevant in it. We break it
Mm.
down over here, man. So yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, everyone who has joined us on this show. Yeah, good evening to you. Leave to Inspire is down here with us. The Assembled is here. The Wu Fang who just opened this channel. Big ups to him. The Assembled is also down here with us. Hair Today is also down here with us. And my oh, this is my person. Yeah, Princess Adora is also with us here.
No,
Shout out to
salute
you,
to
Princess
Princess Adora.
Adora. Princess Adora, big ups to you and God bless you, my sister. Mama Flossie is also in the house. See, yeah,
Yes, Mama Flossie.
before this people start flooding the whole house, yeah. Hola, Champions League. After 6 seasons away from the elite competition of Europe, Arsenal came back, yeah, uh, with a different team sheet, yeah, and then we went ahead to smack these guys. 4 goals to nil. Ola, are you smiling? What does this show you? What does this hold for Arsenal? And how did you feel about that matchup? Arsenal 4, PSV Eindhoven nil, decapitated, limb by limb. What do you
Mm.
think?
Um, first of all, it was, it's nice to see Arsenal back at the top table in Europe. Um, it's nice for the first game to also be at home. So it got all the fans involved. They soaked in the atmosphere. They were with it. I was very, very much looking forward to the game. Um,
Mm,
and I was pleasantly surprised with considering the performance that we put against Everton, which was really, really good performance in itself. We just didn't score a lot of goals, but it was dominant enough against Everton.
mm,
Um, but looking at the display that we put forward against Eindhoven, it was spectacular. I loved the goals, all the goals. I was celebrating those goals. I enjoyed those goals. Saka's goal. I mean, Odegaard is starting to impress me so much,
mm,
and I
mm.
spoke about this on Lee's watch along. And
Yeah.
anybody that that follows Lee Gunner and watches his content, he wasn't the biggest fan of Odegaard, but rightfully in some ways, because all he was asking was for more end product from him. And now he's added that to his game from the back
Yeah.
end of last season coming into this
Yeah.
season. Is
Mm.
I mean, even not back end of last season, the entirety of last season. You know, the majority of the games last season he
Mm.
influenced you know the games, and he's not turning up. He's not turning up to be a fantastic spoke in the wheel of the team of
Yeah.
Arsenal, you know.
Yeah.
And look, if it went for him and taking the initiative to score, Saka doesn't get that rebound, and this is where we need our our forward to always be alert. Um,
Exactly.
and I thought that to hit that strike and give Saka a chance to get that first goal. That was incredible.
Mm.
Just the fact that our front three scored and the man that was pulling the strings in the middle of the park also
Mm.
got one right at the end. It put a
And also
smile on
got
my
a man
face.
of the match. He got
You
the
know,
man of
yeah,
the match gong
100%,
yesterday.
100%. You know, the only thing that I would say left a little bad taste in my mouth was Kai Havertz seeing 90 minutes on the pitch, because I personally, and this is not no bias thing, I'm not trying to dog on the guy. I actually said yesterday, and people can back me up on this. I was starting to feel sorry for the brother. I swear, those were my words. I started to feel sorry for him because he even made a mistake that looked like the skills challenge that he failed at when he was on preseason in America. When the ball came
Mm.
from the air, he tried to trap it, and the ball just bounced off of him and went to throw in. I just thought to myself, like, this guy, man, like, what has he done to justify 90 minutes? So when I picked it and I looked at it and I thought to myself, you know what? The only reason Arteta's left him on and took all our heavy hitters off is because Kai
Yeah.
Havertz ain't seen the start against against Tottenham Hotspur. So, but
Yeah.
overall, I thought our attacking display was excellent. I thought our defensive display was fantastic. Ben White and Saliba were the standout, performance for me
Yeah.
in our backline. I thought Saliba was absolutely out of this world. Some of the twinkle toes he did on one of them fucking,
Oof.
oh my god, he
Oof.
skilled this, but I couldn't believe what
Pure
he did.
bliss.
I
Pure
just I
bliss.
just thought, boy, you know what? This is fantastic over here. So Saliba, Ben White, those two really, really killed it. And to top it all up, this is the cherry on the cake.
Yeah.
David Raya, the way he makes me feel calm. Him,
Oof.
bruh, I've been on Ramsdale Watch on this platform on your
Me
channel.
and me and you have been on a big watch
You
for
know,
Aaron
been on
Ramsdale.
this Ramsdale Watch. I've been calling this brother out, and I'm not saying he's shit. I'm just saying his concentration levels are not quite there. But
Mm.
with Raya, the distribution is there, the calmness to collect the ball is there.
The composure, the
You
composure,
know, the defense just
his
looks,
positioning,
you
his
know,
positioning,
he's
his
even
ball
calling the ball.
distribution,
He's even
his
calling the ball from
reflexes,
the center
his
back.
calling the shots, the way he arranges the
I like
defense.
it.
Yeah, he arranged the defense, his composure on the ball, his positioning on the ball. What he brings to the table is stability to that team. To our back four. Yeah, he's backing our orders. He's always out of his box trying to organize things. His ball distribution, top notch. He's an elite ball distributor. And you can see it in the game. See, yeah, guys in the charts. Me and Ola, see, let's get that out there, yeah. Ola has been a champion, yeah, for competition in that goalkeeping area this season and
Mm,
last season also. He
mm,
complained bitterly, him and Manny Tangadarai. I later chimed into that and I understood that because Ramsdale, gaff after gaff, and even the ones that he didn't even really make any mistake, you still feel like he should have done more, right? Like the mistake Bukayo Saka made by passing the ball backwards. His
mm.
position, it was
It
Bukayo
was in no
Saka's
man's
fault.
land.
Yeah, he was in no man's land. So there should be areas where you should, just take the shot. Yeah, and get our players off the firing line. And you know what? Raya is here to stay. But Olatzia, look into that first 11. When you saw that first 11 lineup, uh, what were the most, striking things that got to you when you saw the first 11?
Um,
Mind you, we have a not London derby coming up on Sunday. So when you saw that lineup, what was your feeling? Did
the,
you
the,
feel like,
the,
oh, okay, this is okay, this is all right, because we have the not London derby coming up on Sunday? So what do you think?
Yeah, Raya was the one that surprised me the most because I thought, all right,
Mm,
he's played Raya in the Premier League. Surely he's
yeah.
gonna give Ramsdale a shot and probably convert Ramsdale to like our cup keeper. Because whichever way you look at it, Champions League is still a cup competition, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, maybe he's gonna convert him and just make him do the cup games, and then Raya will just handle the league games. And big up everybody in the chat, Oregon Guna. See you there, here to there.
Oregon
Coming to
Guna,
you.
po. Oregon Guna, that's my brother. Yeah, that brother. Oregon Guna, po. He gets the three gunshots. Yeah, for the Arsenal guy. Yeah, big ups to you. Here today is still down here. Tayyib Hussein is still down here. The true Geordie herself, Mama Flossie, is still here with us. Big ups to you guys. Yeah, the assembled is also here. He gets a po to the assembled. Big ups to you guys here. See, Ola, you were saying something, man.
Yeah, I thought it was going to convert Ramsdale to like a cup keeper.
Mm.
If he played this Champions League now, it, for me, I kind of expected Kai Havertz to probably get a start, even though I don't feel he deserved it in terms of performances and meritocracy. I didn't think he did, but look, I, I'm happy to see him get at least rotated, right? Because I'd rather him get rotated than
Mm.
Arteta sticking on this whole, I'm going to keep playing him because I
I'm
just
gonna
signed him for
keep
this
playing
amount of
him.
money.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I'd rather see him get rotated. So if he's getting rotated, and even though it was a passenger, how good the team was yesterday, it didn't really show. With the way we played, the way we controlled the game, the goals
Mm.
we scored, the way we defended. And for Declan Rice, and this is because everybody was so good. People weren't even talking about Rice, and I thought Rice was superb in the middle of the park.
Exactly, man. It's like he just fizzled out in a way. Like, uh, of course, he's doing lots of work off the ball, right? So
Mm.
even if he's not at the end of touching the ball all the time, he's trying to do lots of
It was in
defensive
there in the
duties
middle
down
of the
there.
park, and
But
it broke
because
down
we
play.
played so well, you would never even recognize or kind of like feel what he was doing. But it was in it. It was
It was,
backing out. You know, backing out orders. He was a strong man in the team. I think that there was a clash with one of the PSV. I think maybe the PSV captain or so. He was
yeah, De
very
Jong.
vocal with the guy. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
very vocal. See, yeah, because people were talking about, oh, Granit Xhaka is leaving the football club. Who's gonna be that guy that steps up to be that vocal person, to be
mm,
that person that directs, that person that fights for the team when there's something, in and about or around that needs someone to fight, someone to put up all that passion in it. And we saw Declan Rice, holding that position. But
mm,
see, yeah, Ola, I want to delve into this David Raya issue more intensely. Yeah,
hmm
you look at David Raya. Yeah, he came in that game against Everton. Yeah,
right.
we just placed our number one goalkeeper. Yeah,
hmm
on the bench for a very important game against Everton. Yeah, of course they've not won any game in the league this season,
But it's a bogey
but
ground for us.
But it's a boogie ground for us. It's a very important game. And you should be playing your best 11 in that game
Mm,
because your best 11 should be giving you protection and cover to win that game. It's a must win game in a ground we've not won in about 6 years. But look at the big story behind it. He benched his number one goalkeeper. He brought in David Raya, Spanish international, brought him there, yeah? Even if David Raya in the statistics of the 2022-2023 season gives him all the goodies, gives him all the cake, yeah, is a more better goalkeeper than Aaron Ramsdale, yeah, if you go
hmm
by the stats of last season. and
Right.
Mikel Arteta brought him into the fray. Yeah, kept his
Mm-hmm.
number one goalkeeper. England number probably maybe England number one soon, or put him on the bench. In the second match in the Champions League, put Aaron Ramsdale, his number one goalkeeper, on the bench. Ola, are you sensing any instability in this team coming from the goalkeeping position? And mind you, the journalists out there are already setting the rumor mills on fire. Chelsea Football Club is looking for him. Bayern Munich is looking for. I've even heard Manchester United is even looking at him right now. So, what's your take on this, man?
No, I personally don't think Ramsdale is gonna make that move yet. He's probably gonna see this season out. I don't
Yeah,
think he's gonna be like, oh, January, I want to leave and start throwing his toys out of the pram. I think he'll
yeah,
get games. There's a lot of
mm,
games to go around. Look, we got, but if we do well in a lot of the cups that we're in, and the domestic games, we're talking nearly 60 games. You know what I'm trying to say? So
yeah.
he will get games,
He
right?
will get games. It's up to
He'll get
60
game
games.
time.
Mm,
It's just about at the end of the day, you got to react. People thinking we've seen Arteta do this before. He did it with Leno. He did it with Leno. You know,
they will let him.
and when Leno was the number one and he weren't really doing nothing wrong. You know,
Yeah,
he, 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 he just dropped him and put Ramsdale in. And this is a player that was a relegation keeper. I, for one, was one of the people complaining, why are we spending 35 million on a keeper that just got relegated? Like,
relegated.
what are we doing? Right?
Mm,
But Ateta, lived and died by his sword and went with
yeah,
Ramsdale. And Ramsdale
mm.
surprised everybody. Everybody kept saying, oh shit, I didn't know he was this good. I didn't know he
Was
could
this
do
good?
this. I didn't know he could do that. Oh, we could play out of the back. And we started saying
Yeah,
all these nice things. But as I always say in football, there's
mm.
always room for improvement. And that goes
Always room for
all the way to the
improvement.
top,
Mm,
including the manager, right?
mm, mm.
Everybody can be replaced with a better
True.
manager, better assistant manager, better
I agree.
sports psychology, better doctor, better nutritionist, better physiotherapist, better players.
I agree.
Everybody should have competition for their role. Should not be feeling like better football director of football. Edu can you can get better. There's always room for improvement, bro. There's always room for improvement,
Yeah.
and that's how I look at things in life. Whatever it is you do, there's always room for
But
improvement. And
but
me,
Ola, Ola
I'm glad that
but Ola,
Arsenal have taken this. They've taken this gamble on Raya.
but Ola, see, yeah, this is what I'm hearing. Yeah, people are telling me that at least some of the fans that I've been able to sample their opinions, they've told me that Arsenal fans are being ungrateful, yeah, for wanting Raya to be in that position right now. They took me back to some games where, not even some games, so last season, where Aaron Ramsdale, kept us in the game, kept us in that title chase last season. I hear that. But they're saying there's that big criticism that we're being ungrateful
But
and that,
I don't see people saying that about when Chelsea was doing that back in the day. Like they had Balak, they had Shevchenko, they had Eto, they had all these, like they will take off one player and the next player, there's not that much drop off. City's been doing that for a few years now,
for a
where there's
few years
no
now.
drop off in any player position. There's hardly
Mm,
the drop off is not crazy. But right now, that's what Arsenal's trying to build. They're trying to make sure the drop off in every position, if one guy comes away, the next guy we're bringing in can
mm,
just fit in seamlessly. And
yeah.
that's what I see that they're trying
Mm,
to build here, you know. And
yeah.
it's a shame Julian Timber, is out for most of the season, depending on
Mm,
how quickly he recovers and comes back. But he's gonna lose a good chunk of the season. That's another guy that they've brought in that could play just as good as any of these fullbacks that we've got, and people's
mm,
places would have been under scrutiny. We've brought in Declan Rice that can do the drop off between him and Thomas Partey or even Shaka that we replaced. It's not crazy because the
mm.
quality is there, you
Quality
know.
is there.
So
Yeah.
when we're looking at what we're trying to build from the back up, this is what everybody's been wanting.
Mm.
Yeah, minus Kai
Co-
Havertz. I think
com-
a lot
competition
of
for
a lot of
places.
the signings that we've brought in
Competition
has
for
been good.
places.
and competition
mm,
for places has got to be really, really good. This is one of the reasons why I wanted Mohamed Kudus in the summer to come and give
mm,
Saka that much needed competition. You know,
mm.
Martinelli, no, we can Martinelli, we could lose him for 6 weeks, but who's missing Martinelli the way Trossard is playing?
And you know what, yeah, Ola, you just took us to our next topic, yeah. See, in the matchup against Everton, Gabriel Martinelli, one of our standout players, both
Mm,
last season and this season, is giving us an edge this season too, yeah.
mhm,
He he walked off that matchup, yeah, against Everton, yeah, injured.
mm.
The news has come out that he could be 1 to 4 weeks, you know, on the ground. Ola, we just brought in Trossard to just,
Fits like a glove.
to just, bro, and he scores a goal in that
It's like he's
Everton
never been
match.
away.
Ba- Bails us out in that match. It comes up again, yeah, in the Champions League matchup, yeah. Starts the game for us, scores beauty, a beauty, yeah, of a goal in that matchup against PSV. It's now 2-2 for Trossard, both coming off the bench and both as a starter in this season's competition for us, both in the Premiership and in the Champions League. Ola, do you think that we should start rethinking who our left-sided winger should be? Yeah, I don't want people to start saying we're ungrateful with this, with that, because last season we didn't win any trophies. So, if we want more, I don't see why we shouldn't be happy with the kind of competition we're now seeing right now. As an Arsenal fan, these are the moments you've always dreamt of. Competition for places. People are starting to see that, hey, we need to get goals. We need to score. And we have a personnel who are right there right now who could give us goals even if one of our best performers is injured. Ola,
Mm.
does Trossard hold that space for you? Or does Martinelli come back and walk straight right into this team?
I don't think he comes back and walks straight into the team. It's easier for Jesus to do that against somebody like Martinelli. I mean, against somebody like Nketiah, because
Mm,
Nketiah is not as I'd say one clinical, two maybe even skillful and knits the
yeah,
forwards together. Jesus can
exactly.
do that. Jesus
He
can
can
knit
do
the
that.
forward together, all the forwards.
Mm,
Nketiah, he kind of like poaches and he's knitting together of the forwards. It's not as nice. It's not
yeah,
as nice on the eyes as
mm,
what Jesus does it. So
yeah,
Jesus will always, unless again, but I will touch on that later on. Again, if they bring in Tony, like I'm hearing that's going to happen, then I think Ketcher's time at the club is done. Really, you know what I mean?
mm,
Because Tony will then bring that much added competition again. Are people
again.
going to be complaining that we've got two quality strikers like Jesus and Tony? Who's going to be complaining? You know, and that's what we want all around the pitch. I want somebody that's going to come and compete with Odegaard as well. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And right now, I like what I'm saying. And to your question, does Martinelli walk straight back in? For me, I love Martinelli. Is one of my favorite players at the club. For me, he's a
yeah,
gun. It's just the way Martinelli makes defenders work. Like defenders, they like he just makes them work, bro.
yeah,
He don't stop. Whether he
mm,
gets it wrong or he's getting it right, he's getting at defenders. When he gets
yeah.
the ball, defenders are thinking, "Oh shit, I gotta
But
run back."
but is he a consistent goal scorer? Because this is the thing. See, yeah, here today makes it clearer. Here, yeah, it
Mhm.
says ungrateful. Yeah, it puts a question mark there. Yeah, it's been 20 years since we have won the Premiership. We're starving. That's how much it means to Arsenal fans. We don't care if anyone is saying we're ungrateful or not. We're starving for trophies. But see, yeah,
You asked the question just before you read that comment about is it a consistent
Martinez,
scorer?
see, Martinelli himself is not a consistent goal scorer. It could be that person that is a catalyst, but he's not
I,
consistent scoring goals.
I
That,
beg to
but we have
differ.
Trossard. But we see, but we have
I beg to
Trossard
differ.
who
I
scored
beg to
in
differ.
two and two, and he doesn't
Yeah.
even get chances. They
Martinelli,
don't even
Martinelli
like
did
it.
that for us all of last season. He did that for us all of last season. And
How
even
many
you
goals did
talking
he
about him
score?
being
How
a
many
consistent
goals did he
scorer.
score?
Hold on, you're talking about you're the stats man. Look it up. You're the stats guy. Yeah, you brag about being the stats man. Do your job, brother. Give me the stats on Martinelli. Come on, come on. I want to hear it. Come on, let's have it, man. Come on.
You
You're
want
the
this
stats
one?
man.
You want this one?
All right. So, and I'm talking about does Martinelli score consistently? Let's look at that goal that we got robbed at Goodison Park.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
The ball from Fabio Vieira to Martinelli, he goes in and slots it away. How many times have we seen Martinelli score goals like that? And it got wrongly ruled away, in my opinion. I forget I was
I
onside.
thought that was a goal. That was a
I
goal.
thought that was a
That
good
was a
goal.
goal.
I thought that was a
That was
good
a goal.
goal. And it came off their
That was a
player as
goal.
well. The ball came off their
Mm,
player. You know, I
yeah.
thought it was a good goal. It should never be ruled off as an offside. Yeah.
Mm,
So
that was a goal.
to say Martinelli does this score consistently, look, Martinelli was a joint top scorer with 15 goals last season. Here to there,
Uh,
thank you. Like to say
uh,
that Martinelli is a gunman, is a gunman for us. You know what I
he's
mean?
a
And
gun.
he gets at defenders.
See, he's a gunman. I'm not saying he's not a gunman. Yeah, but we have Trossard right now, who's scoring goals.
It's competition for
He's,
places. He's scoring goals
scoring.
now.
He's scoring goals,
He's
and he
scoring
looks
goals
more.
now.
And see, yeah, see, he's coming from the bench and he's scoring goals.
Yeah,
You
we
put him
like
as a
it.
starter, he's
It's what we
scoring
want.
goals. And see, yeah, personally, I have this feeling like if we
But what
keep
about the
putting
game
him
before that when
consistently,
he started and he played rubbish? And I'm
uh,
gonna call a
bro,
spade a spade. He played
bro, bro,
the game
bro.
before that where he started.
No,
He was
why
bad
are
in
you
that game.
say, Ola, why are you
He was
saying
bad in that
this?
game. I'm
A
just saying.
player who hasn't been given a sniff
All right.
in the
So
season when he came, they
I,
just
I,
threw him out in that game and you
I'm just
wanted to
calling the
play.
game in isolation. This is not me
Come on, man.
saying.
It
This
doesn't
is not
work in
me
that
saying.
way.
Hold on,
Mikel Arteta
Tony.
never gave him any match fitness. No, no,
Hold on,
no
Tony.
proper games. He scored goals in the preseason, and then
Tony.
you threw him out. You keep him on the
You're
bench.
getting me misunderstood. You're getting me misunderstood by thinking I'm saying Trossard is not as good as Martinelli or it's not better than Martinelli. That's not my point. What I'm saying is your statement.
Ola,
Your statement saying
Martinelli
does
doesn't get an
Martinelli score
automatic
consistently?
entry into the team again.
I don't think it works
N-
in. I don't think it should
Yeah,
work
yeah,
in
yeah.
either.
Not automatic. Everyone have to prove themselves. Prove to me that you in it. That you can score
But
goals.
Jesus
That's
doesn't
what I
have to
want.
do that. But Jesus, you excuse Jesus. Jesus walks in straight in, which is the comparison that I was making. That is easier for Jesus' situation with Nketiah because Nketiah is not as clinical or as
But
skillful
but
as
that
Jesus.
but that
But
but that's
Martinelli,
because
in my opinion, is just as good
That's
as
because
Trossard.
nobody does what Gabriel Jesus does in that team. He links up play. He links up our attacking assets. He brings the people together. That's what he does. He might not be at the end in the 18-year box, but he's out there linking up play. And on good night, he could give you goals, just like yesterday. He scored a goal for us. And mind you, it's 2 goals in 2 games for Gabriel Jesus. He's
Yeah,
also putting in the goals
and
and
that's
he's
what
also
we want.
linking up play.
I
Th-
want
th-
that. I want to
that's what
see
I'm
that.
saying.
Long may it
Ola,
continue. Long may it continue. I want that. And and it's good that we even having this debate. Who's better, Martinelli or Trossard? Any good that we have it. We're not talking about who's worse out of the two. You know what I mean? We're not talking who's more rubbish. Yeah, we're talking who's the best. And these are some of the best wingers in the league right now. Bar
exactly.
Bar Salah. Salah plays on the right. We're talking about
Mm,
left wingers, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So like,
Mm.
who are
Maybe
the better?
Grealish. Maybe
What
Grealish. Maybe
who's better?
Bar Grealish.
Like, you know what I mean? Grealish, like,
Mm, mm,
you know what I'm trying to say. He's not
yeah.
even on that consistent basis, like
On the
them man there.
basic.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Mm,
So
mm, mm,
for me,
mm,
I think that they're probably the best left wingers in the league. And I put
mm.
Luis Diaz up there. I really like Luis Diaz, the guy that plays for
Luis
Liverpool.
Diaz is
He's
good.
a
Yeah, yeah,
bad
yeah.
man.
Luis
You
Diaz
know what
is
I mean?
good.
I
He's
like
good.
that guy.
He's
I
good.
wish we had him.
He's good. He's good. He's good.
He's
He's
a
good.
real
You
bad
can
man.
even make a case for Cody Gakpo too, you know. But again, big ups to this our subscriber, Pain Like Bane. big ups to you, Pain Like Bane, man. Adama Pictures Productions. Big ups to you. God bless you for joining us on our show. Here today is still down here with us. Pain Like Bane is still down here with us. Oregon Guna is still down here. The Assembled is still down here. Guys, yeah, you've never seen me and Ola argue before. Well, this is it, yeah. This is the action we're talking about, yeah. When me and Ola come to the table, if we want to get it out, we can get it out, guys.
Yeah, bro.
We can.
Yeah,
But
man.
but
Come on.
but see, Ola, see, yeah. Does Martinelli walk straight into that
No,
team
I don't think
when
it
it comes
does.
to that
No, I
commentary?
don't think it does. And neither should he, right? Neither should he. He should wait his turn, and when the opportunity presents itself, and then you get to get or go on the pitch, you show us why Ateta shouldn't drop you.
Hmm.
And that's what he's got to come on the pitch and do. Yeah, what about Mitoma? Mitoma is another one. Even Rashford during his purple patch is one of the best left wingers in the league. He loves to play off the left. So these are
Yeah,
they're really, really good wingers in the league, but not many are like Rashford when we're talking about his goal scoring. But does he make defenders work? Does he press defenders like
does he
Martinelli
press
does?
defenders? Yeah.
I don't even think Trossard presses defenders the same way Martinelli does. Martinelli invokes mistakes
But
in
but
defenders that are
Ola,
trying to
but
play out the
Ola,
back.
but Ola, Ola, do you want the press or do you want the goals?
I,
See,
I,
these are
I,
two
I
different
want I
things.
want I want
I
all the
want the
layers of
goals.
football. This is why
I
we
want,
want
I
football. Fo-
Ola,
Goals don't just
Ola,
happen. The goals
Ola.
don't just happen.
Do you want the press or do you want the goals?
Okay,
See,
let me ask you.
I'm a
Let me ask you.
solutions
Why
guy.
did Saka
I
pass
want
that
the
ball
goals.
back to Ramsdale in no
I
man's
want the
land?
goals. If
Yeah, but hold
Trossard,
on.
if
Answer me this
Trossard is
question.
in, if Trossard wants to give us
Answer
the
me this
goals,
question.
I'm all up for the goals. I
Answer
don't
me this
care.
question, Tony. Answer
Okay.
me this. Why did Saka pass the ball back to Ramsdale in no man's land?
Ola,
No, no,
you
no, no,
even
not see.
see,
Tell us
Ola,
why.
you're
Because he
mistaking
got
what I'm
pressed.
saying.
Because he got pressed. Pressing forces mistakes. And mistakes, you get goals from mistakes.
I,
You got to go
I,
through all the layers of football to get the goals. Goals don't just happen. They happen for reasons. They happen
Ola,
with traps.
Ola, see, even if Martinelli presses, I do understand that he's a
He
great
scores goals
player.
as well. You're making it sound
How
like
many?
Martinelli is
Okay,
the dead footballer that
no,
don't score
no,
goals.
no,
He
no,
scores
no,
goals all the time.
I didn't say no, Ola, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You say, do
There are
I want
layers.
pressing or goals?
The,
I think
the,
Martinelli does both, which is why I
okay,
prefer him to Trossard, but I don't think he should walk back in. I think he should earn it. It's what I'm trying to
okay,
say.
okay. How many goals? Okay, with the pressing, with all the old pressing he's done this season. I'm talking of this season. How many goals has he scored?
I'd say 2 or 3.
Martinelli scored
Yeah,
2 or 3 goals this
yeah,
season.
I'm gonna look it
Where?
up. Oh, hold
No,
on.
he hasn't. I don't think he has even scored this season.
Yeah, of course he has.
How many goals has he scored?
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, he hasn't scored up to Trossard this season.
No, not up to
And
Trossard. You're asking how many goals.
that's what I'm saying.
All
That's
right, he
what I'm
hasn't
saying.
scored.
He hasn't scored, right?
Yeah.
I know it was. I know. Yeah, see, that should leave a
That one,
bad
that
taste in
one,
your
that
mouth,
one, that
right? I saw
one,
your
yeah.
face.
But
I
he's
saw the way you
assisted though.
put.
He's
I
assisted. He's
saw.
assisted. He's,
Ola, I saw the way you put your face down. Let's
I was looking it up, and it says
let's get
here he
ahead.
hasn't scored. He hasn't scored
See,
any league games.
Ola, that's what I'm telling you. So with all the pressing, I prefer a guy, yeah, who would come in without doing all the pressing. Even
Mm,
if Trossard presses in his game too, he does that. He does
mm.
that. He
Yeah.
literally does that. He's quick with his feet. He moves the ball. He even comes back. He even goes a little bit more deeper into the midfield to help, interchange 1 or 2 passes and progress play. Trossard has done that. I'm not saying any. I'm not putting
I
Martinelli
want
down,
Trossard to
but
play. I want him to play.
Ola, this season he has bailed us out in a ground we never thought we would win. Yeah,
Mm.
Martinelli didn't. He did it, and he did it off the bench. He's coming in a Champions League game where we needed him. In 6 seasons, we've not been to the Champions League. He comes in, he plays in his first Champions League game ever, and he scores a goal for us.
But
See,
hold
Ola,
on.
I'm not
The better
saying
question
Martinelli
is
is a
this.
dead player. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I prefer a player who doesn't do the pressing but scores the goals for me.
The
That's
better
what I want.
question is this. The better question is this. Why can Martinelli and Trossard play together and leave Kai on the bench? That's the better question. How about that? Yeah? Why must we suffer another Kai when Trossard can come in that position that Kai is occupying and still cook and still have Martinelli doing the Lord's work on the wing? Why can't we have that? Because we're talking about merits, right?
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think those two deserve to be on the pitch for what they
true.
bring to the table.
To the table.
Kai ain't brought a goddamn thing to the table this season.
I got that. I got that. I got that.
For me,
And
that's a better question.
no, I agree with you in
Mm.
that. But we know our manager is not going to, tinker with Kai Havertz in that way. I wouldn't even be surprised if he even brings. See, but again, you can understand it from this angle. Yeah, he brought in Kai Havertz for 65 million pounds. He doesn't want to be called that manager
Mm.
that wasted Arsenal's resources. 65 million pounds buying a player
Well, he's gonna have to
who's
wear
a
that
big
jacket.
flop in
That
his
jacket
own
is like a
watch.
snitch jacket, bro. You know, have you ever heard of snitch? That's like a snitch jacket, man. You know what I mean? He's gonna wear that 65 million pound jacket, bro. You brought 65 million pound flop to the club. You know what I mean? On your head it be. But if he's dropping him,
Tasty,
I think the fans can forgive.
tasty.
I think the fans can forgive it a little bit. I think they can
Mm,
forgive it. You know what I mean?
mm,
If he's dropping him based on poor performances. But we've seen enough anyways to see what Kai is really about.
yeah,
And I've said this for a few weeks now. So I'm at the point where I'm feeling sorry for the guy, but I want to celebrate some of the other fantastic players that was on the pitch.
players down on the
And
pitch.
for me, Kai is like nah. I don't even want. I said yesterday I don't even want to waste my eyeballs on him. I don't even want to watch him. I'm just looking elsewhere on the pitch
But
when I'm watching.
To be very sincere with you, yeah, for a 65 million pound player, he didn't give me the best yesterday. But but there was an improvement in his game yesterday. I don't want to be with the bandwagon. He had a more better game than before. Than when he has put
But
up
we're saying,
an Arsenal shirt.
but that's easy to
Yeah,
say. Hold on, that's easy to say when the team was purring like that. It's easier for him to look good than he's been before. Because when you
yeah,
look
yeah,
at,
yeah, I do
because
understand that.
you have to rationalize it and say the team's purring. We've got 10 players, and even the subs that came on, Reece Nelson found Odegaard
We'll
with
get
that
into
first
that
goal.
one. That's our
You
next
know,
topic, actually.
so
Yeah.
for me, I don't, bro. Everybody that even came on and had that 10, 15, 20 minutes did better than what Kai Havertz did the entire bloody match.
True.
So to say
I get that.
that he played okay, the whole team played okay, made him look okay. He made glaring mistakes yesterday. He was giving the ball away, trying to find impossible passes, and he
But
was
again,
getting backed up the ball too
but
easily as
again,
well.
he, I think there was an assist that was to be he gave to Gabriel
He
Jesus.
should have took
Gabriel
that
Jesus
shot.
lost his
He
line.
bottled it. Was you not script? He should have took that
He's
shot himself. That
he's
shot
not the
was for
striker.
him.
See, he's not the striker. Gabriel
Now
Jesus
we're
was in
gonna
the.
talk about
Ga-
now he's not a striker, but Jesus got took off the pitch and he got put up there. The only place Kai wanted to be was not in the bloody box.
See,
Jesus
yeah,
got
I'm
took
not.
out and
See,
he got put up front. So his manager clearly
I'm not
thinks that he's
making a
got some
case for
striking
him.
abilities,
I'm just saying he had a more better game than the games he has played for Arsenal.
and that's easy to say because we played so good. Because we played
Definitely,
so
right?
good. I'm not
Mm.
giving him that credit there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not giving him. I'm not giving that to him. Yeah, we play like there's
I hear
10
you.
exceptional players on the pitch yesterday, and everybody pulled their weight. And I'm not saying that he didn't play better than he's played
Mm.
before, but because the team played so well, he made it look like he played better than before. If
Than before.
PSV came with the tougher approach,
Mm,
We wouldn't be saying this about Kai, but we control the whole game. The other
mm,
players everybody did their job. And you got to one point, the players wouldn't even give him the ball. I don't know
yeah.
if you noticed it. I saw that. The players wouldn't, his own teammates wouldn't even give him the ball
No,
when he
won't
was
give
on.
him the ball. They don't
They won't
trust
give
him.
him the ball because they
They
don't
don't.
trust him, bro.
No, they don't trust him, and he's a very sluggish player. Yeah, the
He
way
kills
he
the tempo
runs,
of the
he
game.
kills the vibe, he kills the tempo of the game. He can't run. He's a very tall guy, but for a
He
tall
can't
guy,
control the
he
ball. Even
doesn't.
like, what can
He
you do?
can't control the ball, but for a very tall guy, yeah, but again, for a very tall guy, he doesn't use his head enough. He should be using his head enough. He should be using his body as a control mechanism. He should be moving around with the ball. He's not really doing that. He slows the tempo of the game too. But anyway,
Let me
he
ask
still
you this.
has some more
Let me
games
ask
to
you
prove
this.
me wrong. Either way.
Look at the way Jesus controlled that big old cross from Trossard. He killed it dead right under his boots.
Mm,
He killed that ball dead and took the strike. Jesus's goal. Like, imagine Trossard in that position
yeah.
there. That ball bounces off of him. He don't even catch that. He don't even catch that ball. He don't trap that ball. That ball slips him.
Mm,
And that's
mm,
the abilities that I'm talking about. He don't
yeah.
have that. He doesn't have it. I'm sorry
Mm.
to come like I'm bashing Kai. I'm just calling it as I see it. I'm just calling it as I say, and it's
No, you're
because we
calling
played
it.
so well.
You're calling it.
Because we played so well, is making him look like he had a better game. And yes, he might have done, but nowhere near what, nowhere near the level of the team. It looked like he was the passenger in that team yesterday. Even though people are saying he played all right, okay, he did okay. Like in a game
Yeah.
where we played like that, he did okay. 65 million. Like, come on, what are we
65
talking about
million.
here?
Yeah,
What are we talking about here?
and again, when you bring a player in for about 65 million pounds, you don't just want an okay game. You want him to be on his A game. You want him to be a hundred
This is it.
percent. So I clearly understand where you're going to. See,
Thank
Ola,
you.
we had replacements yesterday. See, yeah, Rhys Nelson running around the pitch looking like a genuinely dangerous player, looking like a new player. Emil Smith Rowe from the bench. I thought this man was match rusty. Oh
Mm.
my God, bro. The way this guy's running, his pace, his fitness, the 1-2 passes here and there. Yeah, Ola, our bench is now looking a bench worthy of Arsenal Football Club. What do you think?
It does look decent when they came on, and on paper it still looks like we haven't moved the needle that much on the
Mm,
bench on paper. But when they do come on the pitch and put on the performances that they did, it then makes
mm,
you believe that the bench has improved a little bit. And I like what Rhys Nelson did. He came out, he was badging defenders of the ball, and coming back with the work rate from him. It was so determined. Smith Rowe, like you
yeah,
said, the same thing. Effort, accurate passes,
mm,
interchanging, ones
yeah.
in the ball, and making runs. In the little cameo that he did, Fabio Vieira, the same thing. Came on,
Same thing.
he
Moving
just
with the
handled
ball,
business.
spraying
Even
passes. Yeah.
even my boy Tommy, he came on, Tommy Yasu, and he just shut down everything, man. You know what I
He
mean?
shut down
Everything,
everything. He
everything
shut
shut down
down
that was
everything.
coming from his side over there. Every player that came off the bench gave fantastic performances. And this is what I was saying again, that even those guys that had 10, 15, 20 minutes, they did better than Kai Havertz did the entire game. And
The
there's
entire
no
game.
way,
I agree.
no one can tell me otherwise. When you look at what the players that came off the bench and what they did and their contribution to the game,
And what they
they
brought
did
to the
they
table.
did way more than Kai Havertz. They did the whole game. And this is what I'm
I
saying. I
agree.
love the
I agree.
substitutions. The substitutions were fantastic. They all the substitutions did what they were supposed to do.
And they were done on time also. That's another.
They
They were
all
done
did what they were
timely also.
supposed to do. And Rhys
Yeah.
Nelson came on, gave Odegaard an assist for that wonderful goal. That's world class goal in my eyes. That Odegaard goal, world class
Odegaard
goal,
goal.
fantastic,
Oof.
fantastic finish. Gave the keeper no
Fantastic
chance,
finish.
you know.
Mm,
So
mm,
I was
mm.
I was so happy with the team yesterday. And
Mm.
the only negative that I could pick out was Kai Havertz and his performances. That's it.
Yeah,
And that's saying a
yeah,
lot because the team played so well. Everybody
the
from
team.
start, from go to forward.
Good. We move on from Champions League. Ola,
Mm,
the big fish, yeah, on Sunday,
mm.
yeah, is waiting for us to be fried, yeah, on Sunday, yeah. That's the big fish. People have said this is our first big test this season. I don't think that's our first big test this season. Our first big test this season, yeah. In fact, we've had two big tests this season. The first big one was Crystal Palace. Crystal
Mm.
Palace is a hard
It's a
place to
tough
go
for
in
us to
and
go.
get a. It's a tough place to to go and get a point, just 1 point. But we went down there. We, we came out with the maximum point. I don't want to look at Manchester United as a big iconic one. Yeah, they are rivals.
Why
I could
not?
get that.
Why
But
not?
but
I'll
no,
tell
no,
you
no,
why
no.
in my eyes
No, no,
I
no.
picked
It's
that win.
because because of their form, Ola.
No,
Yeah,
no, 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 no,
because
no,
of
no,
their
no,
form.
no.
And see,
I
Ola, they've
disagree.
lost. Ola, they've lost 10 out of 11 games to London sides alone in
I
their
still
last
disagree.
11 games.
Bro,
So
Man,
it's a
Man
bad
United,
experience for them.
Man United
Mm,
over the years, it don't matter how shit they were and
mm,
how good we're playing.
yeah,
We play them and we find a way to lose. Yeah.
yeah,
They used to beat us with dead teams.
yeah.
The whole team is injured, and whoever they
Mm,
put on. I remember one time
they win.
they played Carrick in centre
Oof,
back,
yeah,
and we still lost to them, bro. And we had some good strike. We had some good forwards then. So
mm,
what I'm trying to say is United has always had. I used to get worried
mm,
every time they injured and
yeah,
or they got bad form and when they come into
yeah,
us, we always find some kind of way to give them the points. But and
mm,
that's why I'm counting this because just because they're in bad form, don't excuse our win. I would take
true.
it. And they finished third last season. I'm not
Yeah,
having none. They didn't finish like where Chelsea finished in 12 or wherever Chelsea
true,
finished. They finished in
true,
third place and
true.
they won the cup. So this is a club that a lot of people were touting achieved better than us. People like Rio Ferdinand and that claiming the victory over us.
Mm. Over
So
us.
why shouldn't we take this one? I'm taking it, bruv. I'm taking it. I'm sorry, but
Take it
when I'm
all,
hearing
Allah.
people
Take
like
it all.
Ferdinand talking
Take
about,
it.
oh yeah, we had a better season than you. We finished so that we won a trophy. Okay,
Yeah,
I ain't showing them no mercy. We dealt with them. Dalot's still
guys.
sliding.
Allah is cooking. Allah is cooking today, guys.
Dalot's still
Yeah.
sliding. I'm not giving them that. I'm not giving it to them. We
See,
took it.
Allah. See, Allah. Yeah. See. Because you came in when I was saying this thing. Yeah.
Mm,
So Manchester United. I'm not really sure it's a big test. Yeah. We got into our second big test this season with that Everton game, going down there to a ground where we've not won in 6 seasons, putting up a ship down there and winning at the end, finding a way to win at the end of the day, even if the game wasn't that perfect. We're not playing that good in the league anyway. And then this one now against Tottenham Hotspurs, the North London Derby. People are saying it's a big test for Arsenal. Do
mm.
you agree with people saying that this is a big test for Arsenal?
I can
Son
see why
came out
people are
this
saying that.
week. Ola, additionally, Son came out this week and taunted the Arsenal faithfuls and said, Arsenal won't want to play us at this time. Can you imagine? The effrontery, the balls for Heung-min Song to say these words and utter these grievous words.
Mm.
What do you think, Ola? Not London
This
Derby.
this is another one that when we beat them, I am going to take the win. Yeah, this is another one because they're doing all the talking now, and I've seen seasons where all these journals, all these media people, they do their combined 11 and they don't even have a player in there. Maybe we have one in there, and then we still go and beat them. They don't learn. And I don't know the last time they won at the Emirates for them to be saying them kind of things there. So for me, I think, look, they they're good. They're playing all right with this Ange Postecoglou. I think
And Postecoglou, yeah.
yeah, that one.
They even said that they are playing the best football in the league.
Yeah, but I mean, look, they they they
That's what
they they,
Deji Sports
they got the
boasted
right to
about.
feel like that because they're on the same points as us. They've scored more goals than us, so they got the right to be feeling like that, right?
Mm, mm.
When you look at the table don't lie. They've got the same amount of points and they've scored more goals. So
Fair
they,
enough. Fair enough.
they got the right to be feeling how they're feeling. What
Fair
I'm
enough.
saying is from our perspective, and we have to look at it from our perspective and not theirs, is whenever situations like this happen, if we're going to their ground, I would say maybe they got a valid point. But we don't win at their ground, they don't win at us. So it's the same thing with United. Only
Mm.
last season we did a double over them and broke that hoodoo. We broke a lot of hoodoos last season, you know.
Yeah.
So and for me, it's continuing this season, and I don't see us at this point in time and the way we're playing now that the whole party playing right back is out of the way and
Mm.
everybody's playing where they're supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the team. The team looks more balanced. Everybody looks to be singing from the same hymn sheet. Everybody's
Mm.
well, and when the player comes off and another one comes on, it just looks they're in the performances on paper with the name. It looks like a big drop off, but when they actually come on and actually do the job they're supposed to do, the drop off isn't that. It doesn't feel like a big drop off. So I like what I'm seeing
Yeah.
from the team. I like where we are mentally and how we're controlling games a little bit better now. Um,
Mm.
for Spurs, look, we I want to see a good game. I want to see a
But
good game.
but see, yeah, do you respect what sports have done? Yeah, because sometimes when you say they're on form, who have they played? They played Sheffield United, yeah, but Richarlison claimed he has mental health issues. Kane just left that football club.
Mhm.
Richarlison scored just last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he said he has mental health problems. He was going to visit Tottenham Hotspur psychologist, but he scored a goal. They claim to have striker problems, but Heung-min Song scored a hat trick in Tough Moor. See, do you respect the people that they've played this season? Do you respect the teams they've played
look,
this season?
at the
For
end of the
people to
day,
say that they're a good team, do you think they've played the best of the best?
at the end of the day, every team in the league is worth 3 points. Every
Mm,
team in the league is worth 3 points. So if
okay.
you're collecting your 3 points wherever it is you go, then you're doing something right. You carry on collecting them, you're gonna be in conversations
Mm,
that that warrants the points you're collecting. Because at the end of the day, it's all about collecting points. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna bemoan them for going to wherever it is that they've been to get those points because we still
yeah,
have to go to those places. And if we don't get those points over there, I see us cussing about it. You understand? So every
exactly.
team is worth 3 points in the league. What when we're talking about the quality of some of the other teams that they haven't played, yeah, we're probably going to be the first team that they're going to play that's going to be in their face, that's going to
Yeah,
want to take their heads off, and
mm,
with how they react to them scoring first or we're scoring first will
we're
determine
scoring
how the game
first.
plays out. And I
Mm,
and I still think we got a better backline than they have.
of
So
course.
you
Of
know,
course, when you have Rose Royce at the back, man. Ola, what are you talking about?
yeah, man, we got a better
Yeah,
backline than they have.
we
So
got a better back line. Mm,
and I think that's where the game is really going to be decided on
yeah.
defensive errors.
Ola, what's going to be your prediction for that matchup against Tottenham Hotspurs? And again, your lineup for that because that's very important. And
Mm,
again, it's very good that Kai Havertz played the whole 90 minutes
mm,
in that PSV game, which might a little bit
Rule him
rule
out.
him out of that game in that not London
He
game,
might
but
be on the bench, but
he might be on the bench definitely.
yeah.
But what will your lineup look like, and what
All right.
is your prediction for that game, Ola?
First of all, I'm going to predict 3-1. I'm going to predict 3-1. Um, I'm going to go with 3-1 Arsenal and line up for that game. I will go Raya. I will go Raya in goal.
Someone
Um,
see yeah, guys. That's why I
um,
like this guy. This is not my guy. I dey feel I declare rights. I dey feel I declare rights. I
you know,
dey feel I
I'll
declare
go.
rights.
I'll go Raya and go. Ben White right back. Saliba and
Mm,
Gabriel they pick themselves. And
yeah,
yeah, I'll go with Zinchenko as well. I'll go with Zinchenko for left back because I
yeah,
think we're going to be on the front foot because
yeah,
they're coming to the Emirates.
sure.
So he's probably going to overload the midfield and help the midfield out. Then
Mhm.
on the let me go 4-3-3 midfield. I'll go with Rice, Odegaard, and Smith Rowe because
Smith
it's a
Rowe.
North London derby. Especially you just got this
Wow.
few minutes here. I don't know if he'll
Smith
be enough.
Smith Rowe.
I'm not sure if he'll be enough for him to start. But this is you asking me who would that start, not who Ateta would start, right? So if
Okay.
because of the meaning of the game to a student of Arsenal
Yeah.
like Smith Rowe,
Of
I would
Arsenal.
want
Mm,
him to take part in this game. So I'll probably start him. Uh, and I'll play Saka right,
yeah.
Trossard left, Gabriel Jesus up front, and
Do you
that'll be my final 11.
do you want to see Eddie Nketiah lead the line? Because some
No,
people still
it's
want
got to be
this
Jesus
guy
for
to
me.
lead the line.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
think
got to be Jesus for me. And this is
it got to
when
be
I say
Jesus?
when I say our defense, the place where this game is going to be decided is between our defenses and the mistakes that goes on there. I think Jesus, Saka, and Trossard can cause a lot of problems that will force mistakes. I can even see penalties. Um, advantage given to us. So
Advantage given to Arsenal.
uh, 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 I really see us doing them damage, especially the way they're playing. And I've heard Ange talk about he's not going to go low block with us. He's going to go toe to toe, and
He's
I
gonna
think
go toe to toe.
that's going to give us the spaces that we need. I don't think that team can play out the back the way we can.
But do you think it's just mind games? Do you think it's mind games from Ange?
To say that it's not going to pack the bus,
Yeah, of course.
I
It
don't
could be
know.
a
I don't
different.
know Ange like that. I don't know Ange like that. But Matty was saying to me that he watched him a lot. You know when it was a Celtic, and it's not the type of manager. You don't care who he plays the same way. He always plays the same way, and
Okay. I hope he comes with
they say
that
that's how he
energy.
really plays. So
I hope he comes
want to
with
see
that
it.
energy.
I want to see it. You
I
know,
want that
but
energy. If he has that energy,
everybody has
let
a
him bring
plan.
it.
Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the face. You know what I mean? So let's see what I go at. You know what I mean? I'm sure everybody's heard that saying before. Everyone has a plan till they get punched in the face, right?
If you're a pure boxing fan, man, you know, and Ola is a fighting man, you know, maybe not fighting man, you know, physically, but
I'm a fight fan. I'm a
you
fight
know,
fan.
yeah, he's a fight guy.
If you're a
Yeah.
fight fan, you've
See,
heard that before.
Ola, shout out your channel. We've come to the end of the show. You see, yeah, guys in the chat, yeah. This is what me and Ola bring to the table. Whenever we come, we talk here. See, you can see the bar for bar, how it's going. Yeah, for 1 hour, bar to bar. That's what me and Ola bring to the table. But
100%.
don't worry, we'll reserve 1 hour again next week for you guys. Yeah, just to talk, and of course that'll be after the not London Derby too. So you know, big things popping next week.
Yeah,
You know, come and see Ola. You know, Ola,
I'll be
please
back. I'm
tell us
anytime.
your project. Tell us your project right now you're doing on the Fight Week show. I saw an award. I couldn't say it on the channel because you were not here last week. You know, you're doing quite well with your channel, man. There was something that was given to you, and I saw it, but I'll allow you say it yourself. You know,
Yeah.
big things popping, man.
Yes, sir. We're running a giveaway competition with Bellator. We've partnered up with Bellator, They reached out to us, and we're putting on this competition for them. And we've also partnered up with one of their fighters, Black Diamond, and he's the one. Kenny Mokonuana is going to be fighting on the weekend. And
Mm,
we've got 2 giveaway tickets, and not just the tickets. He's got signed posters. He's going to take pictures with you, and if his fight goes good, he's going to come and find you in the crowd and watch the fight, the rest of the card with you. And the main event of that card is Emblem versus Fabian Edwards. This Fabian
mm,
Edwards is the brother of the current welterweight champion of the world, knocked out
mm.
Kamaru Usman. Leon Edwards, everybody that's a
Yeah,
fight fan
Edwards.
should know that. So he has a chance of winning the middleweight belt this weekend as well. And this is going to be in Dublin. Imagine being in that atmosphere over there in Ireland. Yeah. Conor McGregor's people are going to be there. Kenny Mokonuana
Connor is
trains
gonna
in
be
Conor
there.
McGregor's gym. John Kavanagh, who's the coach of Conor McGregor, is going to be cornering him for that fight. And we expect
Exactly.
big things from him. So we're doing that giveaway. Enter the competition. Go and look at it. It's right there. It's pinned on my Instagram page. Go enter the competition. If you can make it to Ireland, go over there, enter. You might get a chance of winning this ticket. And even if you're not going to go show us some love. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We're doing big things on there. We got tons of interview lined up. We're always uploading on there consistently. So please, please, please go over there and support the channel.
Guys, you've heard it from the legend himself. Yeah, if you've not subscribed, yeah, to the Fight Week Show, you're sitting on a long thing. Yeah, go down there, go support these guys. There's a giveaway going on right now. If I were you, I'll be keying into that. Yeah, I'll be keying into that, and lock horns and just go down there to the Fight Week Show and just watch. When they're talking about all these fight games and all these things coming up, it just looks good. Yeah, and again, it just had a very very amazing show with Nas too. Nas is also a family of this channel too. Two of them doing great things. Yeah, big ups to you, Ola,
Thank you,
and
man.
please
Thank you.
continue what you're doing, man, and keep repping us, keep repping Niger, keep repping UK. Just keep repping us, and of course, I've grown to like your person. I've grown to be family with you too. So just
Oh,
keep repping the family,
yeah, man.
big time. See ya, guys. Yeah, tomorrow. I've not gotten a time yet, but I'll let you guys know on the Instagram and Twitter and on my social media. Deji Sports is coming. You know what that means, yeah? the Arsenal Slayer is coming. And it's coming with guns. It's coming with bazookas. It's coming with AK-47s. So, guys, get ready for this guy because it's coming to mount off. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll send out the times for that. From me and Ola, my brother, who deserves a rest right now. Yeah, a rest and a big chicken to eat before he sleeps.
Yes,
Or
sir.
maybe he's getting to be a salad guy. So I
Boy.
don't know. But
No,
from
no,
me,
no, no. It's still chicken, man. It's still chicken. You know
it's
what
the
I mean?
chicken. Man.
It's still chicken, man. I love my chicken wings, man. You know what I mean? And I got some Dustin Poirier sauce to put on it as well, man.
Just
Trust me.
something with it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
See ya, guys. Big ups to everyone who came to the show. You are the true heroes. From me and Ola, we are out.
Salute.